Namaste. It's the Spiritual Daywalker, hashtag Schrodinger's cards, with the reading for the next new moon phase from 1st of May until 16th of May. I don't do love readings. If love comes up in a reading, that's on you, because it is a mirror of your aura, a mirror of your energy, the energy you're moving through and you're moving towards. This is going to shed some light, some clarity onto your experiences. Well, if it doesn't resonate with you, feel free to drop the message. If it does resonate with you, feel free to drop a comment. Would be so cool. I want to do a podcast also, and a live podcast here on YouTube Live. For that, I still need like 50 followers to be doing it on mobile. So like and subscribe and hit me up for feedback. That would be so great. Helps up the channel a ton. So let's get right into it. All right, Gemini. New moon in Taurus is giving people a hard time. But to you, it kind of feels that you're blossoming, right? You're dancing the I told you so. It kind of feels to me that way. Let's see if the cards are actually showing it. Thing is, it's also a solar eclipse, right? Partial solar eclipse just one day before. That means resetting your values and resetting, reestablishing, because it's in Taurus, right? Everything we're experiencing right now is about reestablishing a new sense of stability and like grounding us, or establishing new ways of grounding us, right? And you as a Gemini, you always know what's best. That doesn't exactly mean that you're going for it, but well, you're telling people about it. So let's see. For you, it's the Ace of Wands in reverse. That is very interesting. Taurus had the exact same card, also in reverse. Very freaking interesting. Let's see. The energy you're coming out of is a Two of Pentacles energy. The energy you're in right now is a Seven of Pentacles. And the energy you're moving into, the Hierophant in reverse. All right, so it seems like you made a decision in the past about, like, you were weighing your options, you made a decision, you put the seeds in the ground. That's the energy you're in right now. And now you're asking yourself whether it's actually worth it, whether what you started, no, whether what your decision is, like, you didn't start it, you made a decision to end it. My heart kind of flips upside down when I say that. The decision to start something, I feel like you're ending or altering something, right? And in the future, well, you are in the Hierophant knowledge, like your inner wisdom is active, but you're kind of struggling with listening to it. I have to see in the clarifications what this is all about, because that Seven of Pentacles energy you're in right now, this dialecticism, like this dialecticism you're in always, right? Gemini. It doesn't surprise me that the Seven of Pentacles energy is what you're in right now. It does surprise me, though, that the wisdom you gain from this evaluation and, yeah, from source, from your inside, is kind of tough to deal with for you. And it has to do with something that you're very passionate about, because this Ace of Wands is in reverse right here. I have to see the clarifications for this. This is very interesting. Well, it took you a lot of energy to get where you are right now. It wasn't easy to make that decision, right? And to go with the changes it brings. Like, it took a lot of courage. And for the Strength card, yeah, it can be about establishing repetition, right? Hanging in there. But for you, it seems to me like this was a pivotal point for you. And it took you a lot of courage. Like, it took something out of you to make that judgment call, sort of, right? And it is free will, so it's not a major arcana where you're kind of forced to go with it. It is something that you decided to do, using your strength that kind of way. Very interesting. And it feels like, well, either you ended something before it started, or you were moving out of something. right? Something that didn't work out as planned, or, well, it just didn't give you the, like, you weren't passionate about it, right? You were breaking up with some project or routine in the past that you started. It's like, no, this is not for me. And now you're in the emotion, or like in the energy that you're trying to figure out if this was the right decision to make, to just let it slide. Wow, yeah, it seems like it was, because the devil says it was kind of toxic, right? The Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's crossing the Strength and the Devil right here. Like something toxic took you, took a lot of energy out of you, was tough to deal with. And breaking this up with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse is probably the decision you made to, like, leave this toxicity behind, right? It could be actually that you quit something, right? Some decided to, like, quit smoking or quit drinking, stuff like that. Something, or even just you started a yoga practice and were like, it kind of doesn't feel like it's right for me, or something like that. So it can be either something toxic that you gave up, which took a lot of energy out of you, like to make that decision, as well as the practice itself took a lot of energy out of you, and you kind of decided to quit it. Like, it can be either or, right? Because if you're trying to hold on to a practice that is essentially positive in the overall, but it is just not for you, meaning it doesn't give you drive, it just takes a lot out of you, that is not what it's supposed to be. So trying to find a substitute for it. Well, right now you're in the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Well, Six of Swords is a card of travel, right? So moving from one place to another, it can be an emotional place, but since this is all about Pentacles, it's all about grounding yourself, right? Even this, like the Seven of Pentacles, is clarified by the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Swords that work together, right? So the Page of Pentacles, it kind of relates to this Ace of Pentacles right here. Both of them mark a new beginning in establishing stability and wealth in any, like abundance in any sense in your life. And then there's that Queen of Pentacles. She knows what she's actually like. She knows what her true nature is, right? That is very interesting. So you're kind of moving away from the toxicity of this new beginning that didn't work out, still asking yourself whether it was worth it, or rather this asking yourself makes you, like, helps you go with that decision. But it seems like you're moving away from something that, like, having made that decision, you're actively moving away from it further and further into that Hierophant energy. Wow. And the Page of Swords. Page of Swords in reverse. A Three of Cups, that is nice. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. Seems like the decision you made to move past something is not easy to bear, right? And it takes some good company and maybe celebration to feel good because you feel like you fucked up. That's not actually the case. It doesn't look like it anyway, because the devil is there. Because, like, whatever you did in the past, what you're moving out of, it actually wasn't good for you, right? So that's a tough decision you made in the past, and a very interesting energy you're in right now is like, was it the right decision to make? You're still struggling with trying to establish something new with a move, maybe, right? Actually, with moving out of that energy, moving away from a person or away from people that kind of enforce a habit that you wanted to let go of, right? Something like that. So you're actively moving out of that belief system that kept you trapped for so long. And you know that it's the right thing to do with this Queen of Pentacles. Like, you are in touch with your nature, right? Especially when being all dialectic about stuff, when weighing pros and cons, you are in your nature. So that's very positive energy right now, even though it doesn't exactly feel like it. And in the future, it seems like you're stepping more and more into your own inner wisdom, but you can't see it. And it's people around you with this Three of Cups. And maybe a new kind of people also. Like, maybe you're meeting a new community that is like, wow, you did that? You made that judgment call in the past? That is so cool. That's really cool. And you're like, why doesn't it feel like it? Why do I miss it though? Well, it's natural that you miss something that meant so much to you, like strength and the devil, right? That is major arcanas in the past. So like this Ten of Cups in reverse is, and the Page of Swords is like struggling with this new mindset and kind of like not being disappointed, but asking yourself when it will feel good. Like, there's still some pain you're carrying, but it seems like you're in good company. It seems like this Three of Cups is providing you with exactly the emotional fulfillment you cannot give yourself at this point, until you realize the Hierophant, until you realize the higher wisdom within you that is trying to lead you to this new beginning in passion, to lead you to be able to fulfill what your heart, well, and your being, your personality truly desires. That is very beautiful. Like, whenever you're struggling, doubting yourself, right? When you're struggling to establish this new mindset with this Page of Swords right here, like, remember, people around you might not have always been right in the past, or like might even been tricking you or whatever, right? But if it feels like a positive reinforcement, right, then or a compliment, whatever, right? Take compliments, right? This is the self-love you're not able to give yourself is going to be provided through the people you are with, as long as you are like really going with the flow right here and embracing the Six of Swords, like the move you made towards a new future, because it is in your highest wisdom right here. You are the highest wisdom, Gemini. This is your time to reset, and you're doing it. You're doing it. You're well on your way to that Ace of Swords, flipping it upside down. That's perfect. So that's that. Hope you found it inspiring or enlightening. If so, drop a like. And let me tell you, eclipse season with the new moon, it is tough for all the signs. But there are no bad cards in tarot. It's all just a mirror of energy, and it's showing you where to put yours. So take it with a grain of salt, of course. Take it as it resonates. And if it resonated, drop a like, follow the channel. It would be so perfect, because I want to do a podcast. I want to get into a conversation with you. I want to do a podcast on YouTube Live. So yeah, a little help would be so much appreciated. And yeah, see you next full moon.